I wanted to bring on Bobby. Some people know Bobby, but Bobby's been, if you're the type of real estate investor that says, hey, I want to build the biggest business out there, you need to listen to Bobby, where he started and what he has done. So Bobby, if you wouldn't mind, just take a few minutes, tell people who you are and how did coaching steer you and help you and kind of change your life?
Oh man, thank you so much for bringing me on. Guys, I was in a position where I was researching everything I could possibly research. I was going through various online channels to try and educate myself on how to get into real estate. And I knew this was what I wanted to do, but I just didn't have the confidence to actually, really take those leaps to lock my first deals up and whatnot. And it took me walking away from a property that I thought was going to be my first flip, because I didn't know the numbers, I didn't know how to analyze properly, I didn't know how to fact check, the ARV. I didn't know about private lending back then. So for me, it was a matter of establishing confidence. And so I joined Chris's coaching program for, I believe it was it 3 months or 6 months? I can't really remember, because I know that when we did that, it gave me the confidence boost that I needed. And we actually signed up for the 12-month program right after that. And I actually purchased and flipped 8 properties that first year. And through that process, I learned how to do lease options and seller finance and just a creative aspect of creating offers and finding deals that otherwise I wasn't really knowing that they were even there. So I was driving for dollars 3 days a week while I was still working my full-time job. And I started getting really good at locating off-market opportunities and talking to sellers and understanding situations. So once I made my first $15,000 on my first wholesale deal, I knew I could put more effort into this and make more money doing this than if I was working my W-2. And I was a clinician making over 6 figures a year. So to walk away from that W-2 for me was about time freedom. It was about controlling my investments and controlling my time, controlling my destiny. And yeah, I basically gave I actually gave them a 60-day notice that year that Chris was mentoring and coaching me. And it's been 3 years now. And I checked some numbers before I got on this Zoom, and just transaction-wise, we've done over 60 deals in the last 3 years. That was the equivalent of about $12 million in real estate transactions. We currently are flipping $3.5 million worth of purchases, but that we should be up to about $6 million when we get them done. And we hold roughly 28 properties in our portfolio. So we've done that in 3 years, all because of those very first steps of learning how to find the deal, how to make an offer, and then the confidence to, build upon those different layers. So without Chris, I don't believe that I was able to get where I was at on that first deal. And, we speak on a regular basis. If I text him right now, we talk about whatever, it could be the weather, but whatever, but it's kind of cool to be able to have that person in your corner to, to really help you, not just in real estate, but in business and life and family. And it's a really cool coaching program.